Hi, my name is Khan. Hoping you all are doing good. In this part 3, I will be talking about tables, the difference between primary and the foreign key. So let us start. In the previous part 2, I was talking about data, database and rdbms and how to create, use and draw database. In today's part, in part 3, I will be talking about database language, how to create, insert, alter and drop tables, and the difference between primary and the foreign key. Okay, what is a database language? Normally, we all know that SQL is used for database language, but there are several categories in SQL. We know data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, and data query language. A data definition language is used to define the structure for the database, to create tables, procedures, views and all. In data manipulation language is used to manipulate the data present in the table or in the database. In data control language used to control the access of the data or the database. In data query language is used to get the data from the database. So here is the couple of commands used in DDL, DML, DCL and DQL. In DDL we use create, alter, drop, truncate, comment, and in DML we use insert, update, delete. In DCL, commit, rollback, save point, grant, revoke. In DQL we use select to get the data from the database. Let us see how to create, insert, alter and drop tables. I am here creating a table customer which has 4 columns: ID, name, salary and gender. And also I am creating another table, a gender table which has 2 columns, ID and gender. I can create these 2 tables graphically or programmatically. Let us see how to create these 2 tables graphically and also programmatically. To create the table, I will select the database and I will select the table in toolbar and I will name the table customer, and I will add the column, first column ID, and keep the data type as int, and I will make this primary and not null, and I will add second column name, and I will add this varchar 20 characters data type. 20. I'll make this not null, and I will add third column salary, and I'll make this decimal of 10,2 and make this not null, and I will add the fourth column, that is gender, and I'll make this integer and I'll keep it as it is, and I'll apply, and it will show the script which is going to be running, and I'll apply. The table has successfully created. Let us see the table has created or not. You can see the customer table has been created. Here I will create the gender table programmatically. Let us see how to create that. I will type create a table, gender name, and I will add the first column and its data type, and I'll set it as not null, and also make the first column as primary key, and I will also write the second column gender, which is also not null, and before that I will assign its data type. I will set this char1 which will store only single character and make this not null. Okay, let us run this query. You can see the table has been created. Gender table has been created. We can also describe the table. To describe that, we will use the describe command and the table name. You can see the ID, the field name, the data types, and whether it contain null or not, and if the primary key has been assigned to which column. We have created the table. Let us see how to insert data to the table. We can insert data graphically, also programmatically. Let us see how to insert that. To insert the data, I'll select the table first. I'll select the customer table. I will insert all the data manually. After inserting, I'll click on apply and I'll apply. As you can see, the data has inserted successfully. If I run this again, you can see the data has been created. Added to the table. Also, I'll insert the data programmatically. I'll insert a data to gender table where the value is 1 for male and the value is 2 for female. You can see if I run this query, the data has inserted to the gender table successfully. If I select the gender table, you can see the data in the gender table. I'm selecting here both customer and gender table. For the customer table, and here is the data for the gender table. Okay, let us alter the table. In this example, I am using alter table to add foreign constraint to the customer table. Here the foreign constraint allows user to add those values which are present in the gender table gender column. So let us see how to add a foreign key constraint in customer table using program. To add a foreign key constraint, I'll alter the table first. Alter table and the table name customer I'm going to alter here. And I'll add constraint. I'll type add constraint here. And I'll give a constraint name. So for foreign key, I'll type fk and the table name and the column name. And also I'll type foreign key and to which column I'm going to refer the foreign key. I'll type the name here. So gender, and I'll type the reference. So the reference table I am mentioning here, which is a gender table where the primary key is ID. So I'll run this query. As you can see, it's running and it's run successful. So you can see the foreign key under the foreign keys in schema. The foreign key has been successfully created. You can see that. Now, what I'll do is I'll select the customer table, and you can see if I add value Khan with a value which is not present in the gender table primary key. So the foreign key does not allow me to do that. See, update or child foreign key fails. So this is the main reason what foreign key maintains data integrity. If I run, if I apply the value which is present in the gender table, it will apply successfully. So what I will do here now is, if I'll go to foreign keys and I'll see that on delete, it's restricting me to delete a row or data from the gender table. So if I delete any value from the gender table, it will not allow me to delete, because the customer table is referring to the values in the gender table. So it will not allow me to delete. See, you can see that the parent foreign key constraint fails because it's not allowing to delete. So what we can do here is we can change for the foreign key constraint to restrict from restrict to cascade. I'll show you how to do that. Go to customer table and alter table. Go to foreign keys and select the foreign key constraint, and on delete select cascade. We have lots of set null cascade, so I'll be selecting cascade and I'll click on apply. Okay, it has been applied successfully. So I will go to query, and what I'll do, I'll select the table, customer table, select all from the customer table. Here the asterisk mark is described as all from the customer table. Alright, you can see the data present in the customer table. There are 6 rows. So what I'll do, I'll delete a row from a generated table where ID is equal to 1, and you can see that if I delete that row, the dependent the row which are referencing in the customer table, they automatically get deleted because of the foreign key constraint. If I have deleted successfully, you can see that. Now if I check the data present in the customer table, you can see the data which are referring the ID 1 will be deleted. Select all from the customer. See, we have only 2 rows. The data which were referring to the ID, they have been deleted. Now we have seen how to add a foreign key constraint or how to alter a table. Now let us see how to drop a table. To drop a table, we will use drop table and the table name which we want to drop. So to drop a table, I type drop table and the table name custom. Suppose custom. Before that, let us see can we drop gender table or not. So I'll type drop table name gender. So if I run the query, the foreign key constraint does not allow me to drop because it's the customer table is referring the gender table. So let us drop the customer table. So I'll type drop table customer. So the query runs successfully. You can see that customer table has been deleted. Now let us drop the gender table. Now we can drop gender table because the customer table has been deleted. No other table is referring the gender table. So if I run that, you can see that the gender table also deleted. Here is the general overview of the primary and the foreign key. A primary key is nothing but a one column in a table which used to uniquely identify the each row in a table. Whereas the foreign key is nothing but a column or more one or more column which are derived from the primary key of some other table. The main agenda here for using the primary key is it maintains data integrity. Hope you have enjoyed this part 3. In case of you have any doubt, you can contact me. My email ID is given below. Thank you.